All right, let's dive into Rio. We're building the ultimate 3-week itinerary for a first-timer in this amazing city.
Rio's got, well, it's got this captivating energy,
Yeah,
a mix of that laid-back beach life and a city that seriously never sleeps.
we're starting off week 1, right in the heart of it all. Think Copacabana. I mean, picture this. You walk right out of your hotel, and boom, you're on that legendary beach, sun shining, there's that salty ocean breeze, and all around you is that Rio rhythm.
Copacabana is an experience. You can just spend hours, seriously, hours people watching, sipping on some coconut water from a beach vendor or taking a dip in the ocean. It's the whole package.
Sounds amazing. Now, where should we stay in this paradise?
Well, if you want comfort and you don't want to break the bank, there are some great options. Hotels like Hotel Atlantis or Hotel Miramar, you're right in the middle of it all, just steps from the beach.
Okay, day 1, Rio. We've got our beach fix. What's next?
Let's take a walk, a nice stroll down to Ipanema. It's the different vibe than Copacabana, a little more chic.
I can see it now. The Cariocas, super stylish, sipping caipirinhas at those sidewalk cafes.
Exactly. And Ipanema Beach itself, just as beautiful, but it has a more relaxed, local feel. You really get a taste of Rio's beach culture there.
Speaking of taste, dinner tonight has to be the real deal. What are we thinking?
Churrasco, it's a must-do. Think skewers, perfectly grilled meats, seasoned just right, just a touch of rock salt. And they keep bringing them to your table, all you can eat.
Stop, I'm getting hungry already. After a feast like that, how about we check out Rio's nightlife?
Back to Copacabana. It's electric at night, live music, samba clubs, you name it. Copacabana won't disappoint, that's for sure.
What a day. Perfect first day. We're just getting started, though. Day 2, we're taking on one of Rio's icons.
You mean Sugarloaf Mountain?
You know it. We're going up in that cable car, soaring above the city.
The views are insane. You can see the whole bay, Guanabara Bay, the city sprawling out, even Christ the Redeemer off in the distance.
Pro tip? Pack a picnic lunch to enjoy at the top. That view, amazing food. It's something else.
It is quite the experience. Okay, 2 days in, we've done the sights, we've done the beaches. About some culture.
I'm in. Lead the way.
Museu Nacional de Belas Artes. That's our next stop. It's got an unbelievable collection of Brazilian art, a glimpse into the country's creative heart.
Perfect way to spend the afternoon. I'm feeling that bohemian vibe calling me, though.
I noticed the place. Santa Teresa. It's up on a hillside, charming, full of artists, colorful buildings, cobblestone streets. It's eclectic and relaxed.
I can already picture myself getting lost in those little streets, finding those hidden art studios and cafes. And after a day of that, we'll need to recharge. What's for dinner?
We're having feijoada tonight. It's a bean stew, real Brazilian comfort food. It comes with rice, farofa, and orange slices.
Feijoada in a bohemian setting. I like the sound of that. And to keep the energy going, I hear Lapa's the spot.
You heard right. Lapa is Rio's nightlife, pure and simple. Bars spilling out onto the streets, samba clubs, pumping music, and those spontaneous street parties, you just can't beat it. It's the soul of Rio's music and dance scene all in one place.
Week 1 in Rio, it's going to be unforgettable. And this is just the start.
We're just scratching the surface. Next week, we're going beyond the beaches, uncovering some more of those hidden gems Rio's got to offer.
Week 2, Rio. We're switching gears this week, big time.
Yeah, get ready to trade that beach scene for something totally different. We're heading to Tijuca Forest, the biggest urban forest on the planet.
From beaches to rainforests, Rio really does have it all. What's waiting for us in Tijuca?
Well, we're going on a hike through this amazing rainforest, I mean it. You've got these huge trees, sunlight filtering through leaves. You hear waterfalls in the distance. You might even spot some exotic birds, maybe some other wildlife. It's like another world, but right there in the city.
Sounds like the perfect escape.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so after that invigorating hike, where to next?
We're going to climb the Escadaria Celeron. Now, this is unique. Picture a staircase, right? But it's covered in tiles, colorful tiles, over 2,000 of them. It's like a mosaic, a masterpiece, winding through the neighborhood.
Oh, wow. I bet that's a photographer's dream.
Absolutely. It's a burst of color with every step. You'll want to capture every angle. And as you're climbing, think about the story behind it. It's the work of this artist, Jorge Celerón. He was Chilean. He spent years of his life creating this, a tribute to the people of Rio.
Wow, that's incredible. A real labor of love, soaking up all this beauty and culture. It can be tiring. I'm ready for a little R&R.
You're in luck. Day 5, it's all about chill vibes. We're going to Praia de Botafogo.
Botafogo. Okay, tell me more.
Think of a beach, beautiful beach, calm water, the kind of water you just want to jump in, and then look up, you've got this view of Sugarloaf Mountain. It's picture perfect. That's Praia de Botafogo, perfect to escape the city, just lay back and soak it all in.
Sounds heavenly.
Mhm.
Although I have a feeling you've got something a bit more active planned for us next, right?
Uh-huh. You know me too well. We're off to Barra da Tijuca. It's like a coastal paradise known for its long beaches and perfect waves.
So are we talking surfing lessons?
Only if you're up for it. But yeah, Barra da Tijuca is a surfer's dream. The waves are consistent, good for any skill level. Even if you've never surfed before, it's an awesome chance to try something new.
Challenge accepted. And after a day of catching waves, hopefully we'll need to refuel. What kind of food does Barra da Tijuca have in store?
Seafood, seafood, seafood. Barra da Tijuca is known for its fresh catches. We're talking lobster, shrimp, grilled fish, all cooked up with local flavors. Your taste buds will thank you.
This Rio itinerary is shaping up to be a great mix of adventure, culture, and relaxation. What could possibly top this?
Week 3, oh, just wait for week 3. We're going on a coastal escape. It'll blow you away.
A coastal escape, you say? I'm all ears.
Pack your bags. We're going to Arrel do Cabo. It's this charming town about 160 kilometers east of Rio, right on the coast. Picture this: pristine beaches, crystal clear water, and that laid-back vibe, the kind that melts your stress away.
I can practically feel those coastal vibes already.
Yeah.
What are the accommodations like in this paradise?
Arrel do Cabo has got a little something for everyone, whatever your style or budget. For the real authentic experience, I recommend a pousada, a type of guest house that's unique to Brazil. Often they're family-run, full of local charm. If you're on a budget, no problem. Plenty of hostels around, too. They're a great way to meet people and save some cash.
I'm all for that local charm. All right, what's first on our Arraial do Cabo agenda?
Praia do Cabo, the main beach, is our first stop. Picture soft sand, crystal clear water, the perfect spot to swim or do some snorkeling. Oh, and it's surrounded by dramatic cliffs and vegetation. It's truly paradise.
Sounds amazing. You mentioned a historical side, too. What historical treasures are we uncovering?
We'll be visiting the Cabo Frio Lighthouse, a historical landmark. It stands tall on this cliff. You get a panoramic view of the whole coastline. It's not just about the view, though. When you climb to the top, you're also getting a peek into the town's maritime history.
The perfect blend of history and natural beauty. After the lighthouse, any other beaches we should check out?
Arraial do Cabo is a beach lover's dream. We're definitely hitting Praia do Forte. It's a must-see. It's got that soft sand, clear turquoise water, and the cool part: there are these old fort ruins right there on the beach.
I can already picture it. Exploring those ruins, feeling the ocean breeze, imagining the stories those walls could tell. Any recommendations for thrill seekers?
If you're up for some adventure, Praia de Barra is the place to be. It's a big surfing spot, known for its consistent waves. It's got a great atmosphere, too. Whether you surf or just watch the pros, it's pretty exciting.
Surfing in Arraial do Cabo. I'm in. Are there any hidden gems, any secret beaches only the locals know about?
If you have some extra time and you're looking for a little peace and quiet, Praia de São Bento is a real hidden gem. It's off the beaten path, but trust me, it's worth it. It's a crescent of golden sand with gentle waves and this feeling of peace that's hard to find anywhere else.
Okay, so we've explored some beautiful beaches, taken in the history, and maybe even caught some waves. Time to talk about food.
Of course, Arraial do Cabo is a seafood paradise, and I do mean paradise. Imagine fresh lobster, shrimp, grilled fish, all cooked with local flavors and spices. And here's the best part: you can have this seafood feast right on the beach. Toes in the sand, the ocean as your soundtrack. It doesn't get better than that.
Wow, we've really covered some ground, haven't we?
Oh.
From the beaches of Copacabana and Ipanema to those chill shores of Arraial do Cabo. It's pretty amazing how much Rio has packed in.
It really is a city of contrasts. I mean, we hiked through rainforests, climbed those colorful staircases, dove headfirst into that vibrant culture and history. It's something else.
And the food, oh man, the food. Authentic Brazilian cuisine, dancing all night in Lapa. We even tried surfing.
That cable car ride up to Sugarloaf Mountain, don't forget that. The views, unbelievable. Those are the kind that stick with you.
Totally. But you know what? There's one more iconic experience calling our name. The grand finale. The one that leaves you speechless.
Christ the Redeemer. It's time.
I get chills just thinking about it. Standing under that massive statue, arms wide open, looking out over the entire city, it must be powerful.
It's hard to describe the feeling. Awe, inspiration. You feel connected to the city, the people, everything.
Any tips for getting up there?
You can take a train or a van up Corcovado Mountain. The ride itself is beautiful. Through the forest, you get glimpses of the city, and once you reach the top, well, let's just say get ready.
And of course, no Rio trip is complete without one last taste of Brazil. What are we thinking?
Before we say goodbye, let's grab some acai. It's a Brazilian fruit, super delicious, super healthy too. They usually serve it as a smoothie or in a bowl with granola and fruit, perfect for that pre-flight energy boost.
Or maybe one last coconut water, sipped right from the coconut on Copacabana Beach.
Exactly. A perfect way to remember those laid-back beach days.
This 3-week journey through Rio, it's been incredible. That vibrant energy of the city, the beauty of nature all around. Rio's got a special place in our hearts now.
We've just scratched the surface, but what a taste we've had. That's the thing about Rio, there's always more to uncover.
So to everyone listening, this deep dive was all about getting you excited to plan your own Rio adventure. We gave you the must-see spots, some hidden gems, those local foods you gotta try, all the tips to make your trip unforgettable.
And remember, this itinerary, it's just a starting point. Rio's the kind of city that invites you to go explore, wander off the beaten path, and write your own story.
So what are you waiting for? Let Rio inspire you. Pack your bags, book that flight. Go experience the magic of Rio for yourself.
Safe travels, everyone, and until next time, keep exploring.